Rudolf, Christoph said, nature, of course, has its share in the life of the soul and in numerous manifestations deeply influence human life. But this natural life of the soul is peripheral, mere appendix to the material phenomena of nature, meaning nature actually has always had its own shares and contributions, not only in the continuation of all life forms on earth, but also in the propagation, development, and successful acquisition of the human being, his character, morality, wisdom, knowledge, sovereignty, individuality, etc., that can only become possible because of the influences of nature upon the human life, and that means the human life itself is incomplete without the influence of nature. So we have to come into contact with nature. We have to learn to spend our time in nature so that we can learn from it humility, modesty, moderation, maturity, character, etc. Nature has always had the ability to not only provide salvation and alleviation of our sorrows, suffering, misfortunes, tragedies, etc., but also it can teach us a great deal of humility, modesty, courage, confidence, patience, character, etc. And that means nature is responsible for all natural and material phenomena in the world. Nature affects and influences everything and everyone in one way or another, even though we don't always see it, or we just don't always realize it, because we are unwilling, because we are ignorant. But nature and its influence is inevitable and cannot be escaped by anything or anyone under any circumstances and situations, because nature is the paramount, indispensable, and unavoidable reality that's always there before we could even imagine anything. So nature is always there. We're not always there. We are limited, finite, and relative, but nature is infinite, and that's why it is powerful in ways that one cannot even imagine, and that's why nature must be respected, protected, admired, and loved, and it must also be taken as a teacher, a moderator, and a great influence of inspiration, motivation, encouragement, etc. Without nature, we are nothing. Nature gives us food, shelter, safety, etc. But